Offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Someone not... On the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. He steps out right on the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because...
Turning it on! Just what they hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kent State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Dick's Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the Texas offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick completion on the out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. On the move at the 30. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. They'll try to power it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
QB strikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's reeled in. It's Buchanan. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Absolutely perfect.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Pulls it, fired complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're looking to throw on second and short. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He wants to go deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes in the 39.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
The long Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Takes a hit as he fires. Soft spot in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads quickly. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dumps it off in the flats. At the 45 on its way. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Owls. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium. And frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 24 to Ohio State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Got a little space. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
27, Texas.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll send the back in motion. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. No huddle offense to the line. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw on third. Catch in the middle. It's Buchanan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. Smashes through the tackle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
To the ground with the back. Makes a man miss. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Brings into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the... And they get him at the 46.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far, because yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also...
He lobs one high down the left side. Breaks it inside the 10. Touchdown Owls. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This is a special talent playing the tight end position, because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it on the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Owls in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He'll pull it down and run. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Might be calling a hot route. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Flips it out to the back. And he will score! Touchdown, Rice!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the fourth quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Catches and passes, sticks, and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's George. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Takes the handoff. It's George. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just enough to will that one home. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. first order of business here. Don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Texas offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
To stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams.